Sometimes for some Stephen King movies, you just need some fun. You just need some sardonic humor going about you. Very specifically for stuff that you just want to see some chaos, you know. You want to see some stuff going on in the flick Needful Things from 1993 at 2 hours. Welcome to Castle Rock, Maine. A lovely place to live, if you don't mind selling your soul. Oscar nominees Ed Harris, A Beautiful Mind, and Max Van Sydow, Minority Report, had an exceptional cast, including Bonnie Bedelia, Die Hard, and Amanda Plummer, Pulp Fiction. And this supernatural thriller has dark, haunting, and a hell of a good scare, says the Los Angeles Sheriff Ellen Pangborn Harris has a devil of a problem. Suddenly, all the residents of the sleepy little town are dying to kill each other. But Lace business is still booming, especially at a new antique store. The shop's mysterious owner, Van Sydow, has something for everyone, and his prices are always reasonable. Just one small favor. Oh, and of course, eternal damnation. So, Needful Things, yes. What I liked was the mystery. At first, here comes this brand new person. He says that he's from Akron, Ohio. He's got a mustache. I don't know why. The mustache just stands out. And, you know, he gives a kid a signed Mickey Mantle card that said, to Brian, my friend, or whatever. He says, yeah, go ahead. And the kid gets it for, what was that, 95 cents. He says, oh, go ahead and take it. But lo and behold, he writes down in the latest city he's in, Brian Ruck or whatever. And we're like, okay. And of course, we get some other people who are desiring things from their past or what they're looking for. And the temptation of fate just works so dang well here. As this town slowly slips into chaos. Quite beautifully, quite just operatically, but in the most interesting way. We get to see some beautiful, like some people were asking for some stuff, montages. So what I liked particularly was the montages that a couple of the people were going through. One was this Baptist lady who was going around, like, because she knew that there's this one person that was embezzling funds, so she leaves a whole bunch of notes around calling him various names, including, like, King of the A-holes and everything else, just all over. I mean, she's not messing around. And manages to sneak out just in time for the schmuck who embezzled all the money to discover what was going on. Just saying, no, this was set up by someone. And the kid who wanted the Mickey Mantle card, well, as they have audio of him pretending that he's like in a baseball game. He's throwing a whole, one, he terrorizes a couple of people, like throwing mud on their sheets, and two, breaking a whole bunch of windows in such a great way. It's just so delightfully perverse, which are like, and my personal favorite, because religion always seems to be a motif in Stephen King stories. There's this one church that was going to raise some money with like gambling or whatever. They just call it charity gambling. Well, lo and behold, some Baptists are taking some umbrage with it. So you get to see a reverend and a father just go into maybe a little bit of fisticuffs and diatribes and everything else, and I don't know, it just works so well. All the while, there's this other guy who just I forgot exactly what he did, but we get to see him handcuffed to a car, but somehow he manages to overcome a cop that's watching him, drives to his house, and asks his wife, like, honey, I did not ask for a drill. I asked for a hammer and screwdriver. So he chisels the handcuffed off. Proceeds to murder his own wife. Comes back and just all hell breaks loose in the town as we get to the climax. As we get to see the Sydow, who's maybe a devil or some type of figure or whatever. But he also wants a church to explode because of he's always providing what they need, and I'm just like, ooh, this is so good. This is just so dang good. So what happens in the end is ultimately how you view it. It's like, is he really a bad person? It's like, is Leland Gaunt really a bad person? Yeah, it's like he does claim their souls, but he's morally gray, but in the right way. And Max van Sydow plays it very well. Being a gentlemanly charmer, but at the same time, kind of acting a little cocky towards the end, calling a person a wussy. That's just funny to me. So, yeah, of course, Ed Harris does a really freaking great job. He's the one who's trying to keep everything afloat and discovers that Leland is really the orchestrator behind everything. There is a 3-hour cut of this that expands more upon like the chaos and going on. But unfortunately, we don't get that, at least in this one. I'm probably released on Blu-ray or whatever, but King's reaction said, yeah, it could have gone on a little bit more with the over-the-topness of the book, but he liked Ed Harris's performance, saying he was an unadulterated good person. So yeah, if you want some beautiful macabre humor that just goes on, where you just have a good time and just how delightfully perverse it is, then I do actually recommend that you watch Needful Things, but keep in mind the tone.